Keep flying.
We aim to misbehave.
God revere.
I'll be in my bunk.
And if I were not married, I would take you in a manly way.
I heard you had some excitement. No, that's it.
All right.
No. Thank you. Good night, Minneapolis. All right, let's dive right into questions. We got a lot of people lined up. So this young lady over here on the left. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Where are we looking? Hi. Hi.
Thank you both for coming here. We're all very excited. My question is about Castle. So you've done a lot of themed episodes over the years. Zombies, the 70s aired recently. Are there any you're hoping to convince them to do in the future? And what was your favorite that you've already done?
Well, because it's been like on my mind lately, I've seen Adam more in the last few months than I have in the last 5 years.
It's true.
So it's been really good for us. We've been doing more cons together, and we've been hanging out, and we were able to do an episode of Castle together. It was kind of like doing my own show. It was kind of like doing a brand new show. Just being around Adam, he's got an energy. He works very hard, but he's also like a really hardworking 10-year-old boy. So excited to do everything, and everything's gonna be fun, and it's great, isn't this awesome? It's great. It's a great energy to be around. So I would say, did you have fun doing your episode?
I had a great time. I got a free coat.
So that's good.
A free brown coat out of the deal. I get his coat in the episode, and they had to build 2 coats because we're different jacket sizes. So we did like a little Hollywood switch. So at the end, when we were done shooting, Nathan came up to me and said, "You want the coat?" I said, "Oh, well, I couldn't do that. I mean,
That's all he talked about. I love this coat, Nathan.
That's very nice. You have a custom coat.
You're right up on me, Adam.
So anyway, I take the coat home because he says I can. He said, "No problem, don't worry about it." Get an email that night from the wardrobe and unit production manager saying, "We need that coat back." What should I do with this? Oh, I know. Forward. One word, troublemaker. I send it off to Nathan. I get a 1-word response, or 2-word response on it. I didn't hear back from him. So that coat hangs in my closet in a place of honor next to my coat from my bodyguard that I had, that little army. I'm collecting these coats as I go along. But working with Nathan on that show was one of the highlights of my career. Really, I was able to walk. I had so much fun. I got to play Dirty Harry and Jane Cobb, like rolled into one, and punch him. But I hope I get to do it again. That'll be fun.
Well, when will this episode of you and your coat be appearing? I'm assuming next season, right?
Yeah, I keep pitching an episode that Castle says, "Oh, I know a guy who can help us with this," and it's him, it's Spotter. And people say it's not a good idea, and I'm like knocking on his door, going, "Come on, what could happen?" The door opens. "Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else."
That's Jane's voice. He didn't do Jane.
It's terrible at your voice.
I tried to do more of a Chicago thing with him.
Let me try to do my best Adam Baldwin. You're so awesome, Nathan. Adam, it's really late. You shouldn't be calling yourself. Go to bed. Okay, just wanted to tell you. You're on my mind. Bye. Zach, oh my God, it's Zach.
Thanks for taking my call so late.
Oh, sorry.
I got questions for one on both of you.
Excellent. Yes, sir.
So, who is the best prankster on Castle?
Okay, me. And what was your question for both of us?
I just told you the Castle one, you know.
Oh, right. You gonna cut short there? Is that gonna be your only question?
No, I'm waiting. Well, I'm taking one at a time. So basically, I'm taking the castle one,
Got it.
and then the truck one.
Okay. So the best prankster on Capsule is Nathan Fillion. Me. That's a good question.
It's a good answer.
Thank you.
You got the follow-up.
And on Chuck, you want to know who the prankster on Chuck is?
No. Everybody be quiet now.
Show some respect.
That's Florida.
Okay, kid, what's your second part of the question? Yes, sir, Brady. What's the second part of your question?
What was it like to work on Chuck?
It's great. It's fun. Actually, working on Chuck was one of the most fun I've ever had. Besides that Castle episode, because the people that I worked with were a lot like the same feeling that we had on Firefly. It was a family affair. We loved each other. We were always under the chopping block.
So basically, you guys were like family?
Brady, can you hear me?
Of course I can!
This is your Casey speaking. It was great. We had a blast. Next question.
Thank you, Brady.
Adam, Nathan, thank you very much for coming to the frozen northland of the United States, the United State of Minnesota. My question is for Nathan. Thank you to you and the cast and the crew for making such an awesome show for us to enjoy every week. My question is, Catherine, one of the things that I've loved most about the episode, or the show, has been the relationship between Castle and Alexis. And he's done a lot right in raising her and parenting her. And I was wondering and thinking about your own life, other than giving you your obviously extremely good looks, what was it that your parents...
That's fair.
What is it when you look back at your upbringing that your parents did well and did right in raising you?
Excellent question. My parents always made sure we were polite. And to a degree where when I'm out at a dinner and a woman stands at the table, unless it's the waitress coming, when a woman stands at the table, I stand up. That was my upbringing. It was all kind of perfunctory and kind of mechanical when we were kids. Thank you very much for the delicious and nutritious meal. Same unison. My mom was like, I didn't tell them to add nutritious. The delicious was in the script. They made us practice. You made us practice what we got. And if you're asked, do you want seconds? What do you say? Yes. But what if I'm not hungry? You will take seconds and you will eat it. And you will love it. These things I gained an appreciation for keyboard later on in life because I saw that it costs nothing to be polite. It costs nothing to be kind to people, but the payback is immense. When you show people respect, you get respect in return. And if you don't, that's when I use what my brother taught me. My brother is a leader. He's very much a leader. And he said, my leadership style is that of the velvet glove. I treat everyone with a velvet glove. But if you push against the velvet glove, you find underneath is the iron fist. You're a very polite man.
I am a very polite man, thank you. My wife taught me that it's more important to be kind than right.
Hi, Mr. Fillion. In your professional opinion,
I'll take this one.
who would win in a fight? Captain Mao or Captain Hammer?
Is Captain Hammer bulletproof? Is he? No, I think he might be. Because there was that explosion and he never felt pain before. This must be what pain feels like, remember that? Yes. I think he's bulletproof. Dumb as opposed as he is. Captain Hammer. Only thing is, Captain Hammer's pretend and Malcolm Reynolds is obviously real.
As we all know, we love.
Did Brady take your question?
Although he did have very good questions. I wanted to know what Marvel character you would like to play in one of Joss Whedon's films, if any.
You go.
Both of you. I don't care who.
Marvel superhero. Can I
Just
throw
a
one at
character.
you? Can I throw one at
Doesn't need
I'd
to
love to see Adam do. Juggernaut.
Ian, yeah, Juggernaut.
This really big dude. You just couldn't stop him. If he started moving, you couldn't be stopped. That was like his deal. That's not the Juggernaut.
Is that go to the gym?
Twice.
Juggernaut. How about you?
I want to play a villain. I want to play a villain. Good question. But you know what? If I really wanted before they did the lizard, which I wanted to be the scorpion because now that's pretty much the exact same villain. He's big, he's scary, he's green, he's got a tail. And the lizard's gonna pull that out of the water place. I don't know. Pick a villain. There's so many villains. So many villains. Anybody read the comic Old Man Logan, the Wolverine?
Oh, yeah.
All the villains get together and go, hey man, we outnumber these guys like 25 to 1. Let's just get organized, and they kick everybody's asses. The only one left is Wolverine, really. What else is up to? Sorry, Brady.
Thirst and all of it.
I noticed there were a couple of Firefly references in Castle. Were those ad-libbed or were they like actually in the script?
If they were said out loud, they were in the script. If it was something kind of really tiny and small, like a gesture, this guy, come on. You and Chuck were washing a car one day. You know the scene I'm talking about? And what do you say?
A shiny. Some sort of overt, they just let me just throw that in there. I don't know if I got Let's Be Bad Guys in there. I might have some. We had 91 episodes. This is the most episodes I've ever done. How many episodes you got counting?
You stop counting after 125.
This is a question for both of you. So, what has been your weirdest encounter with a fan?
I get this question a lot. I don't consider any, except for the creepy stalker weirdos that come banging on my door in the middle of the night, which I've had. That guy! Right there! I don't consider any of them weird. I try to meet, I'm a hail fellow, well met type guy, so anyone that I meet and run into at conventions or out in the world, I really appreciate the fact that you're fans of Firefly or Chuck or whatever I've been a part of. So, we can't do what we do without you, and so I don't consider any of it weird. I like characters of the game. All characters of the game, including us, so we're part of it. You?
I have said this before. Never, ever endeavor to find out where a celebrity lives. There's nothing you can do or say or send that doesn't say, I'm crazy, I know where you live. And if you're out there in this audience or watching this on the internet and you go, oh, he's just being funny, he doesn't mean me. That having been said, I really like what you just said, Adam, about, can you, I'll try. This thing that we're doing right now, this Firefly thing that you and I did, the Castle stuff, the Chuck stuff, these things that we do that create this, I can't imagine my life if I had ever died not knowing this. This is amazing. I enjoy this. I enjoy you guys. I like it when you come up to my table or you come to take a picture with us and you're like, that's great. When you say, thank you. When you say, I liked it. I loved it. It was great. I just got hit. I hate to watch it last week. Thanks, man. Thank you.
We love you too.
There's a lot of love in this room. No, but it's true. That's the feeling that we get the most. Just fulfillment from is we love you and you love us and you show it wherever we go, and thank you.
And I like too that you guys love each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Firefly. People meet. Well, I was going to give him a date until he said Firefly. So he said that to me today. We met because of Firefly. I heard him say Firefly. I said, wait, what?
Firefly-themed weddings, they happen all the time.
Well, he told me about that. Firefly-themed reception, a Hobbit-themed wedding. And if you're being Jane, you'd wear the same feet.
Well, wait, as a follow-up to that, when did you first notice the fan base gelling? Was it with the boards on the website? Or when did you first notice that, these guys are out there?
That's an excellent point. It wasn't the boards. It was the website. It was fireflyfans.net. You guys remember that? They gave me a screen name with a little gavel. So you knew it was me. I said on there one day, before we got canceled, remember that day? No, I didn't. I said, hey guys, if you want to see me in the street one day, if you ever see me in the street, you want to come up and go, why was it? I can't believe it. And then that, because I was feeling really torn up about it. And I didn't want anybody to be hashing it for me. Thank you very much. I said, if you just look at me with a knowing look, you nod, you say, Captain. I know exactly what you mean. To this day, people do that. And I say, as you were.
If there was another season of Firefly, what would you want to happen in it?
Get my own ship, maybe.
No, she means really.
Meet on Nara's sister. Or something. See my mom. Yeah, I always wanted to meet Jane's mom, Joss. I sort of dabbled around what his history was. And he came from just some sort of normal suburban life. Just found his way out into the black and wanders back and sees Maddie. Maddie's recovered from the damp lung. Sit around and eat shepherd's pie or something. Meatloaf.
No innuendo there.
Brady, do this. Because what now? I'm about to say.
Abertuda was always pitching episodes, and he pitched an episode I thought was great, where they were, he got a job, but had to go to a planet that part of it was always dark, probably, but there's one side of the planet that always night. And on that planet, there were these feral dogs that were so mean, and they wanted them for dog fights. These bad criminal types wanted these really nasty, ferocious, gigantic dogs. So the guys, we go out there, you and I and Gina, Zoe, go out there to trap these dogs. We have some kind of musk in some kind of thing, and there's an accident, and boom, Jane's holding it, and it's all over us. And the dogs are coming. We got to run back to the ship. We're running back to the ship. We get into the cargo bay. We close it all up. We got all these ferocious dogs in there. By the time we get back to where we're selling them, River went in there and kind of went. And now they're all nice.
My question is for both of you. What was the funniest thing in your opinion that ever happened on the set of Firefly?
Funniest thing? Funniest thing that ever happened?
Funniest thing, gosh. We should just have Pat answers for this.
I'll tell you, what you remember the day we had the cows outside, we had to keep diving into the dirt, and scramble, grab the money, there's everybody shooting over top of them.
Yeah.
Okay. How funny was it when you went home and you shook out your underwear?
Yeah, you're coming home from the day at the beach. That was great.
I didn't know there was that much dirt.
They actually made prop cow pies. Just to fill it up. We kept a few. I kept it too.
Somewhere out
Oh, what a wonderful souvenir from the show.
somewhere out there is a photo of me with my pants down, squatting over one of those things. Can I tell you a great day? I thought of this story the other day. I'm starting to compile some stories. I think I might put them together in some fashion. Same episode, we had all the cows. That episode at the very end, we have a meeting off steak. Steak was a big deal, right? Because we don't get a lot. And we had just finished filming, and they called lunch. And Adam and I are sitting at this table with everybody else, and everybody kind of got up and left, but Adam and I are sitting there in front of a beautiful steak dinner. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to stay here. So it was just the two of us in costume, on set, at that table, just having dinner.
One of my favorite, I love the eating part in anything we were doing. One of my favorite moments in the whole series is when there's free soup. And I go, oh, hey, free soup.
That just been tortured?
Torture. Completely oblivious. That was a split pea ham soup.
Good memory. Thank you.
Alright, so I just want to say Firefly is an amazing TV series.
It's actually true.
Agreed.
So my question is for Nathan. I have a huge crush on Santa Caddick, and I want to know if she's a good kisser or not.
I'll take this.
Didn't I say not to make this weird?
It's totally not weird. I'm with him on this.
Oh, that makes it less weird. Okay.
You know, and this, people hate this answer. When you're kissing somebody on TV and it looks all hot and sexiness and hot bother and scratch, and it's not. It really isn't. It's bland. It's like, I'm gonna go right, you go left, be great. 30 guys standing around holding stuff, kind of waiting for you to do. It's not as romantic as it appears. That's the magic of television. If you were to come and watch one of those scenes being shot, you'd say, "Where's the heat?" It's all. So you don't get all kind of skeevy. Like, here's the thing: you don't really kind of go, "Oh yeah, good kiss," because it's not real kissing. You don't super tongue here. Because when I kiss in real life, and Adam, you can attest to that. When someone is a bad kisser, that you notice. That could be a bit of a distraction. If they don't know what they're doing, or they're kind of holding back. Fish lips. Fish lips. Fish lips. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not good. You just don't want it to be a distraction. Have you ever had to kiss someone that you actually liked on TV or films?
I'll never tell. Zach Levi, I kissed Zach Levi. I like him a lot. No, I kissed him on TV.
Oh, wow.
But it was just to exchange an antidote for a poison.
Sure it was.
Like when you got kissed by Yosef Bridge and passed out.
A lovely kisser.
Poisonous. Lovely.
She kisses in character. That's actually what I've noticed about people that when you do kiss, people kiss in character. I think that's pretty cool. Like, this is not my character. That's something. It's a thing.
All right. There's your kissing question.
So I was wondering, if you had to dress as one character for the rest of your life, what character would you dress as?
A character from anything in particular, or anything, any character ever?
Anything ever.
Conan the Barbarian.
You could do like the Rocketeer or a Hawkman, because I can fly. I'm crazy. I want to fly. Okay. hot man for the rest of your life. Like, can I hang these somewhere?
What about characters that you portray?
What?
Characters you portrayed. The follow-up, if you had to...
What characters have I portrayed?
Yeah, what? If you had to dress as a character you portrayed for the rest of your life.
I've portrayed. I would say probably Castle because I can function in normal society. Versus Castle right now?
Yeah, I'd go with Animal Mother because it works during zombie apocalypse or something, which I would be surviving.
But still, you'd ruin Christmas.
Hi, over here.
Thank
Hi
you.
guys, my name is Katie, but you can call me Khaleesi. And my question is for you, Nathan. A lot of the stuff that you're really well known for, like Serenity and Dr. Horrible and Buffy, are way different than Castle. I'm kind of wondering how that transition has gone for you and what's different and what you like and any fun anecdotes.
What's different between all those guys and Castle?
Well, yeah, like what's your experience? How's it different? Just because it's a completely different genre, I guess.
Yeah, it is. I try to be normal in anything I do. Yeah. What did you say?
Look at the chaos sort of revolve around.
Yeah, the chaos revolves around me whilst I be normal. It doesn't matter who you are. Joss Whedon taught me this. Villains don't think they're villains. They don't come, yes, I'm evil. No, they think they're right. This is right. This is the right thing to do, everybody. Just get on board. And I think that's true of every character I played, even though I was an idiotic superhero. But for him, normal. That's how he would normally be.
You played an ass.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just wondering about your timing.
This is one thing I'm going to learn about working with Nathan. Just be better at comedy. Because he wins. Ain't losing.
And just one last thing, oh Captain, my Captain. I think we are all dying to know, what is the hammer?
See, I had this line. And people shouted at me in the streets about it. And people want me to write it on a thing, write this. And like, it's in context, it's great. But in normal life, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go around saying the hammer's my penis.
All right then.
When you're looking at new roles, do you look for something against the characters you normally play? And for Adam, if you play the Juggernaut, if you talk the talk, maybe you'll walk the walk.
Yes.
So how would the Juggernaut walk?
Remind me to get Adam some X-Men comics.
I know the reference. I'm not familiar enough with what he just said. So I'm at a loss.
Well, the question about choosing characters.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Do you look for characters against normally what you play? Like in Buffy, you got to play a villain,
Yeah.
which you normally don't. Do you look for roles like that that are against what you normally play?
Do you look for departures when you get a role?
Well, the root word of typecasting is casting. So I will take those tall guy roles because I'm constrained by my height. Do I look for departures? Well, you know, I'd like to play a nice guy.
It'd be weird.
What's it? I think it feels for me. I mean, I try to play a nice guy, even though I've been given these thug roles, but it just say be meaner. And I have to plug that in there too. James Mason, the famous British actor, said, "I never played a villain," and that's a good ethos to come from. And I try to approach it that way, but just being this big lug, I'm forced to do it. Like I said, but it's work. So.
The roles I take,
You know what I hate? I hate not having good answers. It makes me feel like I've ruined the show. Some questions are so hard that I just ruined the show.
Wasn't that bad, buddy? It wasn't that bad. 100% of the roles I have taken are roles that people have given to me. So it's far less than you might imagine about, next I think I'll play a spaceship captain, but in a sci-fi western. It's really not my call. I go out and I try to pretend, and if I get one, woohoo, that's a win. But the numbers are not that good.
Yeah, but 1 yes out of 10 is a good number for an actor.
That would be amazing, as a matter of fact, that would be amazing. But I take the roles that people are kind enough to hire me for. If it were my call, I think I would play a spaceship captain. Firefly's not an easy get, you get a lot of cheers. All you gotta do is say them. Firefly stuff. That's suspenders. Fire coat. Holsters. Oh, can I share something sad with you guys? Spoiler alert, it's a sad story. I see an episode of Kroll Show. They do a thing, a parody of Degrassi called Wheels Ontario. Right.
Hi, James.
I played a Mountie. I'm sauntering in on a horse. Mountie, something McMiniman. Peter McMiniman. Lieutenant Royale, Peter McMiniman. Lieutenant Royale. Sounds very Canadian. I'm working with these guys. They go, "Hey, you've ridden a horse before." I said, "Oh yeah, I do this little thing." Yeah, they go, "I worked on that." I said, "Wait a minute, did you do that one episode with the thing that they did?" "Yeah, that was me." I was like, "Oh, that's great." And he goes, "What horse did you ride?" I said, "Fred." Every planet I've ever been on is Malcolm Reynolds where I ride a horse. It's the same horse. So it was Fred. Fred and I, they go, "Hey, we don't need you for the next scene, and you're broken for lunch, so you have like 2.5 hours." Great. I grabbed Fred and me in the desert. It was fantastic. They go, "Oh, Freddie was a good horse." Was? He died about 6 months ago. After a long, illustrious career. A lot of famous people planted their asses on that guy. He was a good horse. A moment for silence. For Fred. That was it. All right.
To Fred. Yes, Spider-Boy.
This is a question for both of you. When were you born?
That's a very good question.
A long time ago in a galaxy.
When were you born? Do you know what year you were born in?
May 27th.
Okay, do you know what year? Okay. That's fair.
How old are you?
5.
You're 5.
6 in May.
Okay, you're probably born around 2009, if my math is correct.
My birthday is May 1st.
Of course it is. Yes,
2009, 2010, that's good. to put that in perspective, I got you beat by about 40 years. Now what that means is television had little, we used to call them pepper poppers, which was a remote control. It's just gonna go, now you can watch television on this little device. And we couldn't do that back when I was a kid. No.
Those remote controls are what rich people had. In my family, I was the remote control. And my dad went back and was big pillow on the floor and said, next. I go, chum. And he'd go, next. And I go, chum, 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 chum. We only had 4 channels. Go back. That was me, that was my job. Stand by the TV. Spider-Man, just so that you know, you taught me something today. And with great power comes great responsibility.
Let that soak in, Spider-Man. All right, we only have time for probably 2 quick questions, so yes, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Zoe.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello, Zoe.
I was wondering, what is it like to work with Joss Whedon?
You know this one.
It's great.
I've said this about Joss many times, and I think it's very important. He's obviously a very clever man, and I'm understating. This guy's a genius. He's a genius. He's amazing. It's really hard to be around people who are so extremely smart, unless they have Joss's ability not to make you feel stupid at the same time. Joss is very good at being smart and not making you feel stupid. For example, if I did something, I said, hey, I got this really great idea. I can do it like this, and I can do it like that, and then it ends up like this. You'd say, well, that's great. Or, you can do it my way. He'd say, my God, what you just did was so awesome. It was really cool and amazing. It was fantastic. No, wait, the other thing.
But that's true. What Joss would give the actors, especially, which is the perspective we all look at it from, he'd give us great words to play, great situations, and other good cast members to play with. And anytime there was a communication breakdown or there was a period of what's the blocking or how's the scene going to flesh out, he had patience to make sure that it was crafted while still giving us the freedom to be ourselves. And he comes at it from a love of performance and a love of cinema and a love of the play. The play's the thing to him, and he would empower all of us to be as good as we could be. And it's a rare gift to be able to work with a guy who can actually put it on a page like that.
That's true. That's what I said, because he obviously loves what he does. Good question. All right.
Real fast question.
Great. This one's for the captain. First of all,
I'll fill this one.
You missed my college graduation this morning. I invited you on Twitter.
Oh.
You didn't come.
I missed that.
It's okay.
You didn't see me? I was in the back going, you can do it.
It's okay. You can make it up for me on my birthday on Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday.
My question is, I loved you in Firefly, but my favorite role of you is Captain Hammer.
Oh, yes.
What is your favorite role that you've played?
Captain Baldwin. Or,
well, you got it. I've had a good time doing many, many jobs. a lot of jobs. I've loved and loved the people I work with. I've loved. Castle's obviously incredibly successful. It brought me a lot of blessings. It's amazing. I work with fantastic people. When I say, yeah, Captain Baldwin, that was my favorite show. I love Firefly. I loved it. People, sometimes people on the internet go, oh, disrespecting your Castle fans. What, you don't like Castle now because I had a different favorite? Come on, man, cut me some slack. I can't have a favorite.
People ask me what my favorite role is too, and was it Casey or Jane, or maybe 3 or 4, but the one that stands out the most for me is Jane Cobb, because it was an incomplete character. We didn't get to finish the arc, so romantically, we still have that. While they were great characters, we also have this angst that it's not quite complete, so we wanted to complete that. So that plays a role in that answer for me.